What's going on YouTube? This is UngarToTheMax here. And this is a Cavaliers in-game reaction. And tonight they are at the Denver Nuggets. Although it is going to a timeout right now. The first game of a 6-game road trip for the Cavaliers. So let me give you the schedule for the rest of the month. And actually, just for the rest of the season. So tonight, March 7th, at the Denver Nuggets. Friday, March 9th, at the Los Angeles Clippers. Sunday, March 11th, at the Lakers. Tuesday, March 13th, at the Phoenix Suns. Thursday, March 15th, at the Portland Trailblazers. Saturday, March 17th, at the Chicago Bulls. So this is the first of a 6-game road trip. Monday, March 19th, at home against the Milwaukee Bucks. Wednesday, March 21st, at home against the Eastern Conference leading Toronto Raptors. Friday, March 23rd, at home against the Phoenix Suns. Sunday, March 25th, at the Brooklyn Nets. Tuesday, March 27th, at the Miami Heat. Wednesday, March 28th, at the Charlotte Hornets. Friday, March 30th, at home against the New Orleans Pelicans. Sunday, April 1st, April Fool's Day, at home against the Dallas Mavericks. Tuesday, April 3rd, home against the Toronto Raptors. I think I will actually be at that game. Thursday, April 5th, at home against the Washington Wizards. Friday, April 6th, at the Philadelphia 76ers. Monday, April 9th, at the New York Knicks. And Tuesday and Wednesday, April 11th, at home against the New York Knicks. And that's how our season finishes. Interesting during this ESPN broadcast. The Cavaliers have only 5 games on the road against teams with a winning record. All of the other Cavaliers wins on the road have come against teams who do not have winning records. Plus, right now, if you look at the standings, we are actually 4 losses. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 losses away from not being in the playoffs entirely. Seriously? Hang on, I just gotta update. 62-44. The Pelicans lead the Sacramento Kings. Quick update. And we are back from commercial. But I'm not going to be making this a play-by-play because I just don't want to do that. Oh, nice shot, Jordan Clarkson. But right now, I think this is the 10th game with new pieces. And I think the Cavs are about 5-4. So, as they said during this broadcast, it's essentially training camp right now. And I get why the Cavs blew up their roster, but to this extent, it's a little bit crazy. Honestly. Like, I liked that we traded Isaiah Thomas. Like, that he did not work with us. Granted, he was coming back from an injury, but still, it just did not work. To be perfectly honest, that Kyrie Irving trade initially was a complete and total bust. It really was. It was a bust. Crowder didn't work with us. Thomas didn't work with us. The only part of the trade that was really successful in Boston was the Brook. Although that pick might not result in number 1 pick because the Nets don't have the worst record in the NBA. I believe that distinction goes to the Suns, I think. Let me check. No, it is Memphis with 46 losses. But the Suns only have 19 wins. But the Nets right now have 20 wins. They don't have the worst record. See what happens with that. Right now, point game, 48-34. But as I said earlier, it is essentially training camp all over again. Trying to integrate all these new pieces. Trying to integrate Clarkson, Hood, Nance Jr., and Clarkson, Hood, Nance Jr., and Hill. George Hill moved right into the starting lineup. And the first game we had all four guys, we dominated the Celtics. But that was because we had energy, consistent energy, and all that. So, and it was like we had excitement, and no teams didn't have a chance to scout us. Well, now we played a few games, and so the opponents have had a chance to scout us. So that's why the Spurs were able to beat us. And for some reason, we always have a close game with the Brooklyn Nets. And the 76ers beat us. And uh, Denver beat us in Cleveland. And who else? It We've just hit a rough patch. We've just hit a rough patch in our season right now. Which, again, the main reason we've hit a rough patch is because we've blown up our entire roster. What else can I say? But do I think we'll get out of the Eastern Conference? Yes, I do. But I don't want to play the Golden State Warriors. Ugh. Because, number one, I don't want to have to play Draymond Green, who I think is an absolute drama queen. But to be perfectly honest, even with all the trades we made, getting Nance Jr., George Hill, Larry Nance Jr., George Hill, Rodney Hood, and Jordan Clarkson, the Warriors would still beat us in 4 or 5 games. Most likely 4. That's just how it is. And as a Cavaliers fan and an NBA fan, and I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I would love a different matchup in the NBA Finals. Instead of Cavaliers Warriors, how about Cavaliers Rockets or Celtics Rockets or Raptors Rockets or maybe Cavaliers Thunder or Celtics Thunder or Raptors Thunder? Just a different matchup just to change it up. But most likely it'll be Cavaliers and Warriors. I can almost guarantee it. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because the Rockets have the best record and they've won 17 straight games because they just beat the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. And we're back. So I'm going to see if I can figure this out. Let's see. Hang on. I'm just doing something super quick. I'm just turning up the volume, so that's why there's a little bit of a weird camera angle. All right. Now I'm going back to the regular view. Again, my apologies for the weird the weird camera angle during that little bit. Here's Cavs Nuggets. Jeez, the Cavaliers are beating up Nikola Jokic. He got knee-to-knee contact earlier. Now he takes a shot to the nose. $50-34. But this game is not over. First off, it's only the first half. And secondly, the last time we played the Denver Nuggets, they won. Hang on, let me look up the score super quick. Yeah, when we played Denver in Cleveland, the Nuggets won by a score of 126-117. Yeah. And Denver puts in, so it's 50-39 with about 5 minutes left in the first half. So it's only the first half. You still have a second half of basketball to go. So anything can happen. Honestly, anything. Denver could still come back and win. It's always difficult to come into Denver and beat the Nuggets. Number one, because of the Nuggets generally, although they're not doing it right now, but generally the Nuggets try and go up and down, up and down. And that plays into the second reason, the altitude. It's when, like, for example, I know this is Cavaliers Nuggets, but I'm going to go to the NFL for a second. When you see teams having to go into Denver and play the Broncos, you see them with those masks. Paul Millsap makes a three, and it's 52-44. It's back to an 8-point game. But as I was saying, players constantly need oxygen when they're playing the Broncos in Denver at Mile High Stadium. It's no different here. And here comes Denver now. 52-44. Three-pointer. Gary Harris. That guy can flat out score. My goodness. I think I'm only going to go to the end of the first half, but yeah, Gary Harris in the first meeting in Cleveland, Gary Harris had 32 points. Yeah, 32. Gary Harris can flat out score. He is ridiculous. He's averaging 17 points per game, 3 assists, 2.7 rebounds. His field goal percentage is 48.6, and his free throw percentage is 82.2. Yeah, he's gotten over 30 points in. He got over 30 points during their road trip to Dallas, Cleveland, and Memphis. And he's gotten 30 points in how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's gotten 30 straight points in 9 out of Denver's last 10 points. That's ridiculous. His last game, although on March 6th, he only had 11. So, yeah. About 4 minutes left in this ball game. And I'm switching to the game. Hey, Larry Nance is wearing number 22, the retired number of Larry Nance Sr. So does that mean the Cavaliers have to take down the banner and re-retire it? And that's going to do it for right now. So this is Unger to the Max signing off. Salute, go Cavs, and go Jackets.